I'm swapping $5,000 worth of my Matic tokens for ICP, and I'm going to tell you exactly why in this video. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. I do want to know, I still would have some Polygon Matic left over, and this is not a video to FUD Polygon Matic, as I still believe in the project, but ICP is a project that I've become more and more bullish on as I do more and more research, as more articles and news and developments come to light. And a big thing for me, and especially for you watching, you should look out for is narrative. You take a look at the last bull market. What narratives drove the crypto prices up, and what projects? You had the metaverse narrative. You had gaming narrative that saw tokens like Illuvium skyrocket to over $1,800. This cycle, we have few narratives. We have DePIN narrative, we have an AI narrative, and a big one that not a lot of people are talking about is a Bitcoin narrative, right? Things being built on top of Bitcoin, and ICP checks all three of these boxes. Let's start with DePIN, also known as Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. So this article from Crypto.news, the DePIN narrative has played a role in ICP's gains as investors awaken to the idea of leveraging blockchain systems for fundamentally daily use cases. Imagine the next iteration of the internet without any centralized services like AWS, and instead, everything operates on blockchain rails. This is what ICP is known for. This is the future that internet computer aims for. We take a look at the DePIN sector here. Although it is down like everything in crypto right now, but you have projects like Filecoin, Render, Graph, Theta. These projects have all rallied. Take a look at the Render chart. This is Render on the weekly, and the vertical green line here is the beginning of the year, and we can see here from the beginning of the year to the top, Render has rallied over 274%. Another one in the DePIN category is Theta Network. Again, from the beginning of the year, it has rallied over 270%. And we'll take a look at where ICP has done and where it's going a little later in the video. Now, one of the things that makes ICP so unique is that everything, literally everything, runs on chain on the internet computer. This is from their website. This fits into that DePIN narrative, 100% on chain, no cloud. So typically you have a lot of these blockchains that leverage companies like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud to store their data and information, right? So you're trusting a centralized entity to store the valuable information that we always talk about. Hey, crypto is an outlet away from these massive companies, away from government. Well, we're handing the keys to our information to these centralized entities. With ICP, you don't have to worry about doing that. The internet computer provides a complete tech stack for developers to build on. It can host online services and games fully on-chain without ever relying on centralized cloud providers. This provides complete decentralization and removes single points of failure. We also had this piece of news from cointribune.com. This was released a couple of weeks ago. ICP launches DocuTrack, a new crypto decentralized sharing system. This open source application marks a major turning point in the secure sharing of sensitive files. As a result of close collaboration with a prestigious Swiss private bank, DocuTrack puts crypto decentralization at the service of discretion. Although cloud offers a convenient solution, the risk of data leakage remains high. We continue to see all these data leaks from these top companies, which is another reason why we should move everything on chain. With DocuTrack, these concerns are now a thing of the past. By leveraging the power of ICP, this crypto application revolutionizes the sharing of sensitive files. It is fully decentralized infrastructure, eliminates single points of failure. Its intuitive interface simplifies the sharing of large files. Just a few clicks are enough to encrypt and transmit sensitive data. Users can annotate, comment on, and approve files in real time. Even better, every change is timestamped and immutably recorded on the ICP crypto blockchain. So if something does happen, you can go back and see exactly what happened, where it was compromised, which obviously this is the chance for that is a lot less than, let's say, a centralized server like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud. So that is the DePIN sector. Next, a massive one, bigger than DePIN, has been AI. And I'm going to share a video from Dominic Williams, the founder of ICP and Definity Labs, about what ICP is doing with AI and how it is the only blockchain that is currently able to do it right now. So AI market cap is down 5.5%, but coming in at $26 billion. You have massive projects like BitTensor, who absolutely just exploded on the scene. Fetch.ai, which again, this was being bought from our channel here around 50 to 70 cents. They are doing a merger, which, by the way, if you want to learn more about the merger, we did do a video on it last week. We'll pin that in the comments, or we'll pin that in the comment section of this video, so you can take a look if you'd like to. But let's take a look at what Fetch did, right? Fetch, since January 1st, is up over 460%. 460% in a matter of 3 months. You look at BitTensor, that is up over 250%, again, since the beginning of this year. And let's take a look at ICP since we're comparing. ICP in the same time frame has gone up only 85%. So it serves multiple narratives, which within that narrative, these coins are absolutely exploding. And ICP hasn't had that explosion yet. Now, I did mention a video from Dominic Williams. This is revolutionary stuff right here, right? We talk about AGI, ASI, super intelligence, supercomputers. Well, we always talk about running on blockchain. Well, what blockchain, what layer one can actually host an AI running a smart contract? The answer to that is ICP and ICP only. Listen to what Dominic Williams has to say about this revelation.
Hello, everybody. I am incredibly excited today to give you the first demonstration of quite a sophisticated AI running on blockchain. That blockchain, of course, is the internet computer, the only blockchain in the world today that can run compute at scale. There's a lot of talk about, blockchains for AI, tokens for AI, and things like that. This is the real deal. This is AI running on the blockchain. So today I'm going to demonstrate image classification, which involves a neural network running inside a smart contract. In fact, that neural network has been compiled to WebAssembly, which is what runs on the internet computer. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So this web page you see here is being created by Canister Smart Contract with the AI inside. So I click this logo, and it's going to ask me to select an image file to classify. So the first one's a tiger. Let's see how it does. Now, be warned, this is going to take about 10 seconds. Currently, it's processing about 20 billion WASM instructions to classify the image, but that's going to come down very dramatically in the future. Well, there we go. It's correctly classified this file as depicting a tiger. So let's try.
By the way, this is all running on the internet computer layer one. And when he said 10 seconds is long and it's going to come down drastically in the future, I can't imagine what that's going to look like going forward. So he does give a few more examples. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit and listen to what Dominic has to say about what the capabilities of internet computer with these AIs is.
Convertible. So where are we going with this? So I'm going to be giving a succession of demos. There'll be accompanying source code on GitHub. And we're going to be showing more powerful AIs. We're going to be showing optimizations that enable AIs to run faster. In the future, probably within about 1 or 2 months, the internet computer execution environment that runs smart contracts will move from a 32-bit WASM environment to a 64-bit WASM environment. That's very important because the 32-bit WASM environment limits a smart contract to 4 gigabytes of main memory. And that limits the number of parameters, the number of neuron weights that you can fit in, and limits the power of the AIs that you can run. But very soon, we're moving to a 64-bit environment. Probably the memory limit will be raised to something like 32 gig over time. And our objective is to take people all the way through to running a pretty powerful large language model on the internet computer. So very, very exciting things happening. I'm incredibly proud to be giving this demo because obviously behind the scenes, there's enormous numbers of people who work on the internet computer.
So there you go. What ICP is looking to do with AI. So that is the AI narrative. And the last one I want to talk about is this Bitcoin narrative, right? We saw ordinals absolutely explode on the scene in the middle of last year, driving the price of Bitcoin transactions from $1, $2 to over $30 because so many people were inscribing things on Satoshis and on the Bitcoin blockchain. There are some things being built on top of Bitcoin, but I would like to remind you, ICP is one of the only projects that is able to bridge natively to Bitcoin without wrapping any Bitcoin via a centralized entity. And so here we go. This is from Dan Held. Hilarious how nearly everyone is mid-curving Bitcoin DeFi, the literal biggest opportunity in crypto. We take a look here from the ICP website. The Internet Computer cryptographically integrates with the Bitcoin network, enabling Internet Computer smart contracts to call into the Bitcoin network. A couple things I've highlighted here. The Internet Computer is integrated with the Bitcoin network at the protocol level. The Canister smart contracts it hosts can create Bitcoin addresses as well as send and receive Bitcoin directly on the BTC network. This means Bitcoin can easily and securely be incorporated into DeFi and Web3 services on the Internet Computer blockchain without having to trust wrapped Bitcoin from centralized bridging services, which are at high risk of being taken down or hacked. We talk about decentralization. Truly, this is decentralization. And then we already went over the ICP chart here. I do want to share some price and some on-chain metrics here. So ICP coming in at number 20 from CryptoRank.io, $17.64. We did see ICP rally from $5. It got to over $20. It has cooled off a little bit, which is great because it gives me a better entry for my swap on Matic. ICP 516.5 million in circulating supply. It does have an unlock in the next 9 days of around 3.2 million ICP tokens. Now, the big thing with ICP that people, the detractors, the haters, so to say, right? They say it was a VC pump and dump, right? It got up to $700, crashed down to $5. Although a lot of the tokens were allocated for private and seed funding, I do want to share with you the vesting schedule. And also, it didn't get a fair shake from the likes of Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research. But you can see here, pre-sale and airdrops are completely done. Early backers are completely done. The only thing we have unlocking is seed and private sale and the strategic round, which is strategic round is going to be ending in June of this year, and the seed and private funds will be ending in June of 2025. And so these are cliff unlocks. So not everything gets unlocked at once. And as the price of ICP rises, which is very unique because you take a look at, well, a lot of the people that had their tokens unlocked when it was at $700 surely sold it, right? From, I don't know what the pre-sale funding amount was, but to get up to $700, a lot of them cashed out. Now they're sitting on $20, $17, $5 worth of ICP. Can this thing run back up to $300, $400, $500? Are these early VCs and early backers going to sit around and wait? Maybe, but we know that in bull markets, token unlocks don't necessarily have the same impact as they do in a bear market, especially if the network is growing, which it is. We take a look. ICP has mined over 3 billion blocks. It is currently right now, 5,100 transactions per second. We hear these numbers. Hey, this is the fastest layer one. It can do up to 10,000 transactions per second. That is in theory. But what you're actually watching on your screen right now is what ICP is doing in real time as that number changes to 5243. I do want to point to the canisters. Now, canisters are like smart contracts and dApps on ICP. And you can take a look here. It has been growing. It had a nice big jump up on the March 26th. We're now over 485,000 smart contract canisters running on ICP. Also, a bullish metric as well is the core developers that had gone through a massive run up since mid-2021 going into 2022. As you can see here from this red chart on your right-hand side. But not only what ICP has done or is doing, but what they're going to be doing in the future. As this article from Cointelegraph, Internet Computer users pledge $80 million to decentralize their ecosystem. The Divinity Foundation released its 2023 Protocol Ecosystem Report on March 27th, revealing that the community committed more than 6.5 million tokens to decentralization efforts. This was in last year. ICP projects and dApps that receive funding through SNS decentralization include decentralized messenger Open Chat, metaverse platform Dragons, blockchain search engine Kinnick, Web3 TikTok, Hot or Not, the first ICP meme coin, decentralized verification as a service, and on-chain gaming platform Boom DAO, and social dApp Catalyze. The Dfinity Foundation also reported tremendous growth in blockchain gaming activity on Internet Computer. This is a narrative that I believe is also going to be big in 2024 and 2025, but we didn't really touch on it. But there you go. There's an extra one for you, which is said was due to low transfer fees and high scaling capabilities. Overall network usage on ICP increased by 121% year over year. A lot of people have shied away from ICP. They've called it a pump and dump. They've called it centralized garbage. I'm here to tell you, my friends, that ICP is the future of what blockchain is truly supposed to be and is going to be. Let me know in the comment section, am I making a smart move? Did I make a smart move for swapping $5,000 with a Polygon Matic to ICP? Let me know in the comment section. Also, come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.